was never really respected, if you will, in these videos. And let's take a second here to just look at the rap videos from the male perspective. You know, what do they call women? Bitches and hoes. And even the women have taken on the title. Now, Megan Thee Stallion recently, when she did her Kamala Harris thing, I believe she called it Hoes for Harris, right? So the men were calling them bitches and hoes. They had no problems with it. Now they call themselves hoes, which, I mean, and they have no problems with that either. I have a problem with it, but they don't. So I'm going to digress from that. But my point is this, that what they are doing trickles down into the younger generations, right? The young girls, the young babies that's coming up, and they're seeing people like Megan Thee Stallion, you know, they're seeing this Sexyy Red, they're seeing these Cardi B's, and you know, oh, I want to be like Cardi B, I want to be like Sexyy Red, I want to be like them, mama, can I be like them? And mama's right there twerking along with them, you know, mama's talking, hey girl, you gonna be the next Cardi B, you gonna be the next Sexyy Red, you gonna do that for mama. And that's where we end up. So mama's now pimping daughter, preparing her so she could become the next Cardi B, the next Sexyy Red, the next Megan Thee Stallion. And you know what that does? Again, it puts no kind of respect, no kind of self-respect, self-esteem into these girls. So now these girls are suffering from low self-esteem because what they're seeing out there on the screens, it's not reality. But yet they're going to try to portray themselves. They're going to live it out in their own world as if this is a good thing, this is reality. And so now they've got eating disorders because now they're eating and throwing it up. You know, they've got eating disorders. They got mental health issues. And a lot of them are out there practicing, you know, their girlhood and their womanhood. So they're out there having sexual intercourse and doing these things and getting knocked up. You know, that Cardi B dream is gone. It's going to be gone. I'm just saying. But this is what ends up happening, is that the young girls see this and they idolize this. They want to become this, and they put themselves in situations where they get themselves into trouble. Not to mention their mental health, right? That's a big thing these days, mental health. And of course, they get into alcoholism. They get into all kinds of ways. You know, if they can't get the money, they're going to sell their body one way or the other. OnlyFans online, like all of these different things. All of this is a part of the culture, the bad culture that comes from this music and the way it's being portrayed. It is very, very disheartening to watch and see what is happening in the culture. I mean, these girls are literally calling themselves hoes. Like it's a good thing. Like, hello? But this is where we are in the rap culture, the women's rap culture. The men's rap culture, whole different story. Bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes, bitches and hoes.